Yo, Homan, how you doing? Swix, yo, Master, how you doing? How you doing? The new routine, Master, is a routine, Alicia's routine. I don't know if you know Alicia's routine, but aim labs, followed by aim bots, followed by refrag. And it's a doozy. It's not a warm-up, that's for sure. Why is that still doing? Okay, so, boom. I'm not Homan. I'm not. I am low energy today, I'm afraid, guys. I'm a tired guy, so I won't be pugging, but we'll be doing this routine. And then doing a demo review potentially at the end. You see any improvement already? I'm seeing improvement in my scores in aim labs. But will I say I'm seeing improvement? I mean, I played really well last night. If you saw the match, I mean, that's pretty evident that something's working. And I used the actual warm-up that Liege does, which is Blitz on Refrag for that, so... Yo, Milan, how you doing? Milonzo. I'll go with that. How you doing? Ooh. Do I keep up with the CS market? No, I don't. I have heard there's a bit of a crash though, right? Well, a bit of a crash. It's gone down. Yeah. Some of my stuff still seems to have gone down. Still can't necessarily afford the gloves I want, but there we go. Homan, I am a man who doesn't keep up with the news. I actively avoid it. I find I get very... My whole mood gets massively adjusted by it. So I keep very much out of it. I keep up with HLTV news. I do with that. But I'm very fortunate and in a position where I can avoid the news for a bit. Lombi, how you doing, brother? How are you doing? What gloves you want? So, amphibious or amphibians would be very nice, or obviously the Nox. Yeah, Nox is still a grand, so. Is the karambit my favorite knife? One of. I love the butterfly, the karambit. I love the M9 bayonet. It's a big favorite of mine. Unfortunately, those are all the expensive ones, eh? So I have big taste. Don't mind the skeleton knife, to be fair. Flip knife's fun. Nomad's alright. I like quite a lot of them, but my favorite's probably M9, karambit, and butterfly. Those three. The big boys. Wish emerald webs were not that expensive. Fair. $8 p.m. now. Nice. Nice. Yeah. 1 p.m. usually start. It's usually when I go live. Yo, Dan. How you doing, brother? How are you doing? You guys prepped for LAN? You guys sorted? Got your houses booked or hotels, whatever? Have you tried the kukri? It's my personal fave. I don't like the big knives. You know, the knives that take quite a bit of screen, like the huntsman, the kukri, the bayonet, the other one. I think there's another one. But yeah, anyway, that one. Yeah, also booking wise, yeah, we had our Airbnb cancel on us. Well, they made me cancel, but they said it was them. Had to do them. Which is annoying, but we managed to find another house, so got that sorted. On the cheaper knife side, like the huntsman, it's like a discounted M9. Fair enough. But I love the M9. Yo, Daniel, how you doing, brother? How are you doing? Yeah, I heard it's quite common. This guy said that he's doing renovations and there was an issue, so we couldn't do it. We got an easy win yesterday, right? Easy win. We dominated, Daniel. All right, we dominated. It was an easy win because we were insane. That's what it really is. Yo, I am playing native whiskey. What do you play? Ah, nice, Dan. That's a good idea. That's fair, Lumpy. That's fair. Yeah, it was a big game for us. We then pugged and played absolutely awfully. So I clearly used all my fucking energy that day. And I was pooped. And I am pooped now. I won't lie to you. I am pooped. But I've got to get my training in. And then we're going to do a demo review. The demo review is probably going to be of a fresh. But we'll see. We'll see. Fucking around with reses at the moment. 1600 by 1200 4-3 real weird res. I think I used that for a little bit as well while I was trying 4-3. But we'll see. Finally got your second ESEA win last night. Nice! Nice! What was the score? Straight after last land. Damn, that's smart. Get it booked early. Booked early. Yeah, they did that with us as well, Daniel. I don't know whether they just don't care of having a high ping. I'm not really sure, but yeah, weird. But to our advantage, eh? 13-2. Another easy win. That's what we like to see. Ooh. Our next game is on Monday. Yes, Monday. 2 games Monday, 7:30 GMT and then 8:30 GMT, ESEA, then UKIC. And then Wednesday we have UKIC. And then Thursday, interesting, we have the ESEA game, 7:30. And then Sunday, we have a UKIC game on a Sunday. There we go. What keyboard and mouse do I use? I use a Logitech Superlight as my mouse. White, which I regret. It's starting to get marked. I don't like that. It looks grim. But white. And then I have a Wooting 60 HE. You got level 8 after that with 27 RWS. Nice! Big win. Big win. Drinks of choice. My drinks of choice. Water. I love cold water. Cold water is my jam. Like, my partner finds it really, really weird. I'm like, marketing is very easy, like, done on me. Like, I don't buy a lot of things. I'm not a hoarder, or like, I don't buy a lot of things, but I like when things look cool. I like when things, you know, are right, you know, that look right. And so when I go into, like, I don't know, Tesco, any supermarket really, Damn, some subscriptions are coming in. On YouTube, that is. I need to actually... That's cool. I did, Daniel. It turns out I think I have all those settings already. I think I saw somewhere there before and I did it. You got the 80HE, nice. So yeah, cold water, love it. I get marketed to shit by like the cans and the bottles and all that shit. I love trying different waters. Do they taste much different? Yeah, sometimes, but like it's fun. I used to drink a shit ton of Diet Coke, and by a shit ton, I used to buy those like the big boxes of like 48 cans or whatever it was. That would be gone in a week. Like, it's flavored water is gross in my opinion. I get that. Certain flavored waters are a bit gross. I'm not really down with sparkling water. I can't. It's not for me. It tastes really, that gas taste is just not fun for me. But used to be addicted to Diet Coke. I tried those calm ones, like for a while. Just thought I'd give them a go. And then that's about it really. Like, I don't actually drink that many different drinks. I don't drink alcohol. So I have alcohol-free beers sometimes. I love a hazy IPA. Bit of like a fruity IPA. But otherwise I don't. What specs is your PC? My PC is i9 something or other. PC set. Let's just jump onto settings and it might show me some nice stuff. Where was this? It's all changed now because of fucking system. There we go. Where's all the information? Because now it's all changed. i9 14900KF, and I have a 4090. I use IEMs are Linsol FPXs, I think, something like that. There's now number 2s. I would go for those probably, but that's a lot of Diet Coke. Yeah, it was insane. It's insane. My partner was like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, that shit is got like aspartame in it. And I'm like, what the fuck is aspartame? And again, who knows what research and all that, but research that isn't backed by soda companies are suggesting that it is linked towards like cancers and stuff. So, but then again, fucking everything we eat and do is. So I stopped it basically, and I'd have it occasionally when I'm like at lunch and I want something that isn't water, but usually I just stick with water. Yo, Gaming with Passion, how's it going? This routine is grilling. I'm doing it as well. Nice. Keep it up. Keep it up. It is absolutely grilling. I feel bad in the video. I'm just like, this is so long, but I have to keep reminding myself this is training. So I'll find a way of building up a bit, because it's definitely doing something, but definitely think it's a training thing I do once a week maybe. Keep something like the stream. Yes. Like the stream on YouTube, please. Apparently it helps. Shit day of practice day, comms were off and we were getting picked. Hella, yeah, it happens, man. Sometimes you have those bad days. the thing you got to really try and not do is affect your, like, your team's morale. Like, those days happen, got to come off, reflect, come back to it. Some can be really shit those days. We played a pug and it was fucking awful, man. It was so bad. All zero sugar drinks are just flavored water. Respect that. I assume you like whiskey. Or is that just the name? Water and nothing else. Yes, sir. Yeah, Dan, it's just... Exactly, Dan. Some supplements can be nice if we need to add some things in, but honestly, water is fucking OP, man. It's so good. No alcohol for health, or, well, it started as my mates were younger than me. Like, I was 25, they were like 21, just because I was just the job I joined, basically, and because I moved part of the country. And they were obviously going out, going clubbing and stuff. I didn't want to do that. Like, it ruined my weekends. So I was like, I'm out. I'll stop. And I'll use that as an excuse to just stop drinking, because I'm not enjoying that. Because they're not going to the pubs. They're just going out drinking. And so, yeah, I really found like I could have my weekends back and I could do a lot more and I didn't feel like shit. And obviously alcohol is a depressant, and I have struggled with my mental health, so it definitely helped with that. But for health, yes, but I also eat a shit ton of food, so no. Like, I don't think I can say that. Yo, I found your channel last night. I just got back in CS after playing CS Horse for years. I'm also a millennial, so I really enjoy watching your 7-day vids. Give me hope. Nice, Mortilator. Nice. I'm glad you enjoyed them. I'm really, really glad. Yeah. Get back in the grind. It's fun. It's fun. Try different things. Good to have you, dude. Good to have you. Yeah, feeling a lot better for it. Exactly. Like, it's weird. Like, if I have a Diet Coke now, I definitely notice, like, my feeling afterwards. Especially if I have, like, it's like I'll have, like, iced teas and Fantas, like, if I need sugar, if, like, I'm on a really hot country or it's a really hot day. But I definitely feel it. Like, definitely feel it. How old am I? I'm 32. I'm 32 years old. Yo, Big Toe, how you doing? I'm good. How are you? Quick one. I know you're a big one for all these aiming routines and pracs, but a question a lot of people will have is, how did you find your sensitivity? Ooh. So, the way I always did it back in COD 4 is I put my mouse on one side of the mouse mat. I got in the game and I pointed at let's say a lamppost, right? And then went from one side of the mouse mat to the other side of the mouse mat in a straight line. Straight line in the arc that my hand does, right? And then I wanted it originally to go all the way back to that lamppost. I wanted a full 360 as one swipe, basically. That was my idea. So that when I had my hand in the middle of the mouse pad, each way was 180. That was my thinking. This is my mouse grip. It's like a mix between palm and claw. So yeah, like it, that's what I did. And then I've slowly lowered it over time, especially for CS. So it was that in COD 4. CS, I have lowered it because it's a lot more about the micros, but that doesn't mean it's right. I would still recommend that's the default start on and adjust as you go around. That is a very sweet thing. That's a very sweet, yeah. Water, coffee in the morning, which I'm trying to slowly move to tea every so often, because although I have one coffee a day, I get headaches if I don't have it, which is really bad. Like, if I'm getting a migraine because I don't have a coffee, there is a sign that that coffee needs to be like regulated out a bit. So I'm gonna change that. Yo, Fast Learner, how you doing? How you doing? What does the new routine look like? Yo, Life Motivation. It is a mix of aim labs to start, doing the Elige routines, aim bots for 1,000 kills, doing different things for 250, and then refrag. Those are the three. You fried yesterday, going again today. Nice. Get on it, brother. Get on it. From what I've seen, sweeteners, aspartame, sucralose are fine in moderation. Biggest harm is gut issues in higher amounts. Ooh, okay. Yeah, I can see that, to be fair. But again, it's like everything in moderation, right? There's no like one size fits all. Sure, if it's truly awful, hopefully we'll know about it. But everything else, it's moderation. Moderation is key in everything we do. It's an old ass name. I nicked it when I was trick shotting back in World War II. Nice, nice. Ah, you know, it's a good name. Whiskey Dough is a good name, man. Yo, Adam, how you doing? How are you doing? Yeah, exactly. If you're a big eater, moving to water, no excess calories does help. Does fucking help. I could not imagine my health if I was still a drinker. It probably would not be good. My sens is 0.9 by 800. So, yeah. Best way to find sens is to copy your favorite pros and grind hours until it feels natural. Don't do it. You will be ass at the game for a long time. Yeah, exactly. It's there is like a gap that people kind of go between. 800, I would say, is like a good place to start. So that's 1 at 800 DPI or 2 at 400. Bard, OW, I don't know if you know him. He is a big aim guru. And he did a post a while ago about like how 2 at 400 is not the same as 1 at 800. I don't fully understand it, but I think it's to do with the sort of like how your mouse registers each movement. COD 4 Pro Mode, yes, Kyle, yes. Great fucking way. Great fucking game, sorry, not way. Great fucking game. Fair enough, Adam. I have tried to like up to 1, but I feel like I'm only going to go and do that again once I get back to the off season. I don't want to play with things while I'm in the season. Yeah, exactly, Valorant. It's a good place to start, right? I'd say 1 800, 2 400 is a great place to start and adjust from there. Technical control is easier at high sense. Yeah, I agree. I would agree with that. You don't have to move straight to your arm. You can still use your wrist and your fingertips. Oh, yeah. Well, that's the thing. There was like a thing around like input lag or something, wasn't there? Like around 1600 is like the optimal for not. Then there's like a fall off. But pros seem to still be sticking around like 400 or 800. So I think I've gone to I moved to 800 and we'll see how it goes. Yeah, it's a good way to do it, Lombi. It's really good. Yeah, the problem I have, because I'm partly palm, fingertips are basically non-usable. Like, that's the movement I get with fingertips. Like, it's like nothing. Like, absolutely nothing. So then it becomes more wrist, right? So the micros are actually quite heavily influenced. Like, influenced, quite heavily hindered. So then the micros become this, because it's my wrist. What I need to kind of do, eventually, is move to like that. So it is more like... But... it's just not how I am, so it's not how it will be. When do you start the training? Very soon, Master. Very soon. Very soon. Just chatting to chat. It'd be nice to have a little chat for 30 minutes and then we'll dive in. New Blood use 1600. I think Donk still uses 400, right? He uses 800 now. Donk uses 800. Magic's is 1.5 400, by the way. 0.8 400 is crazy. Crazy, Valorant. You're a diehard palm grip aimer too, yeah, man. Yo, Degs, how you doing? Morning, morning, morning. Well, afternoon for me, but morning for you. I can't even use the forearm on the pad. Somehow still don't cook my wrist. Oh yeah, so you have like there, right? Yeah, it's the same as donk, right? A lot of pros put that as like an anchor point. But yeah, I'm an arm ainer with wrist for micros. Fair, Adam. Fair. Maybe that's what I'll work towards. Yeah, I should try finger trip. I do try and use it in some of my aim labs to just see how used to it I can get. I definitely try and hold the back of my like this. I try and hold my palm off it during it, like aim lab stuff. But we'll see. See if I can keep it up. I'm just going to check something. There we go. Thought it would. There we go. That's a really good idea. I'm noting it down. I'm noting it down, Adam. That is a great idea. That's a really good idea, Adam. Appreciate that. How do you remedy over flicking? Daniel, that's a great question. Because I say it's a great question because I'm still trying to figure that out. From what I understand, it's the barred pill method, right? Where you slow is smooth, smooth is fast. You're welcome, free views, no worries. Appreciate you. Appreciate you. You start with keeping slow flicks, getting that like movement in, and then you learn to underflick basically. And then you move closer. That's my understanding of it. Rosie in the Discord is better to ask. Static scenarios with extremely small targets. What's best for you? There we go. All right, so Liege's number 2 today. So, create, browse workshop, playlists, downloads. Right, let me move my cam a sec. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Okay. Time to lock in, baby. Time to lock in. Right, let's start the scenario. Let's start the training. Day 4, baby. God damn. Got 3 more days of this. Let's try a bit more fingertippy. That was an overflick again. 2 overflicks there. I'm trying to do it slowly. I'm meant to hold the mouse. I forgot this one. This one is holding. Slow and steady, baby. Slow and steady. Brace yourself. It's a long one. Yes, it is. Interesting, Daniel. If you can find that, I'd love to see that. This is that one music kit. Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Night Mode by Jericho. Well, his label, not his actual song. Valorant enjoyer. How much do you reckon CS skill translates to Valorant skill? Yo, Buffalo, how you doing, brother? How are you doing? Yeah, thanks, Daniel. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Yeah, it's sick for tracking, but for game CS, it's not as important. Yeah. Fair enough. Because, yeah, I've played Valorant a few times. It's just, like, the complexity of, like, learning all the agents and what they do and what all their things look like and what those, like, how to counter them and all that sort of stuff. It just means that every time I go back to try it once or twice, I just get lost in the game. And I'm just like, okay, I don't know what's going on. I'm just hoping my aim is all right. Yo, Fresh, how you doing? How you doing? On it, Daniel, aren't I? On it. I just tried the best of 3 mindset you were talking about in the disc, and it actually really helped. Nice, Buffalo. I love that. Love that it worked. Valorant favors first bullet way more. Interesting. Fuck Valorant. Yo, Rink. How's it going? Yo, Max, that I do know that I use control. I just don't use it enough on things like this because what I try and do is treat it like I'm spraying or bursting. So I'll move to it and then burst and then move to it and then burst. So I'm trying to translate that into CS. Maybe it's not the best way to get scores on this, but that's kind of how I do it, whether that's right or not. Haven't played Valorant in like 3 years. Should really change my name. The thing I like about CS is that you play the scenarios over and over again. You can perfect your position in Valorant. Anything can happen at any time, and it can be extremely frustrating. I also feel like, yeah, like there's so much shit going on in Valorant that it's almost impossible to like, yeah, either play that scenario again or just like not expect randomness at all time, which I just, I'd hate that. Mostly why you stopped, yeah, fair. Have you tried the aim rush map? My favorite map for warming up right now. Way better than DM. I have. I made a whole video about it. Whiskey Dough. My video, I've trained like donk for 7 days. Was about that map. Plowing the snow in front of my grandparents' house. Oh, that's what you're doing. Okay, yeah, plowing. Yeah, plowing the snow in front of you. Yes, nice. With a shovel? With a machine? What are you doing? Yeah, I think when I played Valorant, it was nice to do something different. Like, play something different, to have that change up. It was nice. And I think at the end of the day, it's good to have that, like, level of competition to make games better. And it definitely made Valve put up a bit of a step in their effort to make the game better. I think the problem is Valorant has overstepped the mark a bit, I think, with the amount of agents it has, and I do think it is a bit of a stagnant esports with only very few events and that sort of thing. But I think we have too many events, and I do not watch online events. So there's a balance to be struck between both of them in terms of events. But I think CS is a much more accessible game. I think Valorant is a bit lost in the weeds at the moment. I think it does need to pull back, in my opinion, but then I don't play it, so. Ooh, God, that is not good. Appreciate it, Buffalo. Yeah, that was pretty nuts. Fair, Daniel. I don't think I've played enough to be able to like fully comment on movement and that sort of thing. But Shovel, sweating more than the 4K low player. Nice. Yeah. No, I get that, Valorant. I get that. That's something I was when it first came out. I was keen for. It's like I'm learning with everyone, so I'm keen to see how I can match up. And then they just started aiming, like bringing agents. Like they brought in Rays, and I was like, oh, I thought this was the whole point. Was you're not meant to do damage with them? And then I was like, oh, it's GG. Yo, Vale. I understand that, Vale. Aim trainers are used for a very specific part of aiming and improving an aim. I completely get that. I'm not doing this specifically to get better at CS. This is Elijah's aim training routine, and I'm following it for a week. And I'm going to see whether it is something I want to continue or something I think needs to be sidelined. Big toe. That was something. I remember Boaster doing his vlogs for trying to get into the UK scene and stuff. I remember all that. And then see him move to Valorant, I was like, yeah, no, go get that bread. Go do your stuff. Go pro. That's what you wanted. And then I recently saw him do that, and I was like, oh, you know what? Do you? But it's too cringe for me. Having said that, if I ever do a show match and I did that to take the piss, I genuinely don't think I can live in my own skin if I did that. That's just me. That's who I am. Yeah, I get that, Daniel. It seems like you can only do in-game deathmatch, right? That's the only way. And then you have... This is like the only third-party piece that really helps. I think... For me, it is like... He is a very data-driven, analytical person, right? He focuses on ergonomics. He focuses on, like, getting the most out of everything. So... Why is he doing this warm-up and why is he not doing something like aim rush? And part of me is like, okay, well, he's doing aim labs because he's very hyper-focused on very specific parts of his aim. He wants to improve. He's probably using benchmarks, using aim coach to get that up, right? And then the problem is when he goes to the game, he does aimbots, which I understand is for LAN. Like, if you're at LAN, you've only got aimbots or CS stats. That's, like, the only two. So you're doing that to get warm. Completely get that. But then he goes on to Refrag, and he is a co-owner of Refrag. So he's saying he's using Refrag because of that. But is it worth it? Is it good enough? And I would say right now, there are parts of Refrag that are really useful and that I would say people should use. But could you get it from workshops? Angle Trainer is great. Could you get it from workshops? I don't know if the workshop maps do like the putting two people in a random place rather than just pre-fires. Could you do crossfire on workshops? I don't really know. And then there's Blitz. Blitz is basically, to me, it's aim rush, but on maps. And I think that's super useful. I do think that's like great. And a really useful tool. But he only does that as a warm-up. He doesn't do that as part of his training. So, you know. If you do that, I'm suffering. Fair, Big Toe. Fair. I get that. My biggest UK realization is taking the piss is not taking a piss. Yeah. You taking the piss, mate? What's the piss? Can you share the AimLab playlist? Veteran, yes, I can. I probably should have done like a... Oh, it's going to stop playing because it thinks I'm not here anymore. Yes. Let me just... Community workshop, AimLab. and then what I'm subscribed to. Cool. So we've got. No, I need the actual like copy link address. Thank you. You are on. There we go. That's one of them, and then this is the second one. This is the second one is what I'm doing at the moment. You need to do Surf KZ stream, by the way. Rops prac. Yeah, I do need to do a Rops one. I've got a Rops one. I've got a Mezzy one to do. Blame F's one if I reach 10,000 subscribers. I think that's what I'll do. So yeah, there's ones I want to do. Whether there's like ones for Olaf Meister back in the day, stuff like that would be really interesting. Really interesting. I've seen very good angle trainer on Workshop, but the bots are static. Yeah. So they're static on angle trainer as well. Their placements are good. Like sometimes they'll put it at an off angle, but they never have a bot swing off contact, which is what I really like about Xfire and things like that. Oh, are they gaming with passion? That's shit. Right. So you have to, assuming you have to go to his website and pay for it. That's so shit. That's so shit. I understand, like, you know, he's trying to make bread, but I did not Buffalo. I'm still waiting. I'm still trying to find a way. One day. The thing is, I know what his routine is, but in game, he plays deathmatch. That's like, he said, like, he doesn't do movement training. He just plays deathmatch. I asked him in one of his streams. The problem is I want to get more. I want to get like the diet, the exercise, things like that, but he's not shared that with me. What's Blame S routine? Big toe. It's the classic CSGO one, which is 10,000 aimbots kills and then 3 to 4 hours of deathmatch. Like, it's insane. I just want to see how well you can surf. Wasn't trying to brush your video out, but no, you're all good. My surf is awful, Daniel. I do need to do it at some point just to get some tracking and some mouse control under, you know. My movement in that sort of thing is shit. It's really bad. Yeah, Nadar is really useful as well. It is, yeah. Do you also do your own routine besides the pro ones? Bloider, I used to. I have a routine, but I keep adapting it as I do the pro ones. I currently feel like the best warm-up I've had is the aim rush. So that has become my default warm-up. If I wasn't doing this week, I'd be doing the aim rush. And then outside of that, I do headshot DM. I find it really useful from the Nico one. And I also used to do aim labs and stuff like that. I want to do Kovacs just to try it out, see what that's like. And I use the Repeak angle trainer. That's what I used from the Nico stuff as well to just force my push rather than doing the jiggle peeking I was doing before that. The RSI will go crazy if I do the Blame F routine. Yeah, it's actually insane. Actually insane. SCL. Oh, is this the demos reviewer thing? Training. Ooh, defense mode, pre-fire mode, trade fire mode. Ooh, okay. SCL. Interesting. Yeah, it's not much, Big Toe. It's not much. Hence why I've set a goal, right? I've bookmarked the SCL, by the way. That seems interesting. Could be interesting to give a go. Swedish company. Because I was wondering if it was like the Swedish league, because there's something similar, right? And then the Jame work off. Yes, the Jame warm up. Yes, is it's the same as the Cold Zero one. Yeah. Because Bloider, what I'm kind of keen to do as well is, you know, depending on what happens in the future, is to build like a bit of my own routine that I can share in my Discord. So if people want to, they can jump on it as well. Because I want to try and build the one that's right for me. It's not always going to be right for everyone as well. So that's something to bear in mind and to practice with. And I can do like an ABC so people can look at stuff. But I do think you should change your warm-up every so often. I think plateaus happen when you get a bit stagnant in the game and you're approaching the same thing over and over. So it would be good to get multiple different styles. And then they're not even warm-ups, some training days as well. Like I do think aim labs, Kovacs is really useful for training. Like, if you want to improve a specific part of your aim, whether that is tracking, whether that is, you know, micro flicks, whether that is just over flicking, it can highlight that for you very specifically on just aim. But obviously in CS, you need things like counter strafing, you need positioning, you need utility, you need meta knowledge, all that sort of stuff. So it's not perfect, but it's an additional supplement that just changes things up, keeps things interesting. I think keeping things interesting is great. We're not all mindless robots. My accuracy improving, but my score is staying low. But that's the goal, right? Is to get a bit more accuracy in this. We're not just going for scores. So I'm struggling a bit with this right now, to be honest. I actually just think my reaction speed right now is really slow. I didn't get great sleep last night, so I think I am struggling with it a little bit. Hence why the chill, just training. No pugs, nothing too intense. I don't want to overdo it, because tomorrow, although I'm not streaming again until Monday, and I have my mum here, I will be doing my training in my own time. But then whether it's getting up early to do or just being like, look, read a book for an hour, I'm just going to jump on and shoot some yellow balls. Sure she'll understand. A 32-year-old son shooting yellow balls. You need a good cup of coffee for that reaction speed. I've already had my coffee today. I remember when I came back from Valorant, I used to do following routine: 1,000 aimbots, USB 1 tap static, 1,000 reflex workshop map, which I used to love. I used to use that a lot. USB again, then 200 FA DM 1 taps. My eyes felt so locked in, and then helped loads when I came back. Like 2-3 days, I never felt like I never left. Yeah, I genuinely think like tapping is a really, really effective way to lock in your tracking and your micros, which for a game like this is really useful. And there's a Valorant pro that does 2 deathmatch sessions before he gets into pugs. He does a deathmatch session of just tapping, and then a deathmatch session of playing like he plays the game, and finds that really, really effective way of sort of warming up. Try tracking at the back end of the target, so when it swaps direction, your cursor stays on it, adapts for your action time. Ooh, okay. It's good bit of knowledge. And we're trying to keep between 90 and 95 accuracy here. Slow is smooth, smooth is fast, people. Not bad. It's good aim, though. Really good aim. Interesting. El Bosch Father. Appreciate the follow, dude. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yeah, Oblivion videos are really good. Yeah, I've looked at those. I used to follow the full warm up, wasn't it? Like it was the eye stretches, the bit of like what was it, wrist warm up, things like that. It was really good. That was, what did my hand just do then? I think it malfunctioned. overflick there. Oh, I've lost a bit. My hand got a bit sticky on my mouse. And I underflick that. Oof. Yeah, eye stretches is interesting. So one thing I do is, so on my right, I'm just closing my eyes right now, but on my right, there's a tree that's far away through the window, right? And then I have a picture of my family just in front, like on the windowsill. What I do is I go to the close one for like a couple of seconds, focus, and then go to the tree. Focus on the top of the tree. Do that for a couple of seconds, get that focus nice, and then go again back to the close object. Keep blinking. You need to hydrate your eyes. Done that, go back out. And then there's an antenna on top of a house. I go to that as well sometimes to get a midpoint. And then I come back. It's quite nice. Just, I'm staring at a screen really close to me, right? It's good to do. Do not. Right. I just didn't even click on that one. Okay, this aiming is really bad right now. Accuracy is done for on this one. I'm missing everything. Jesus, yeah, 88, that makes sense. That was bad. At minimum 20-20 rule. 20 seconds, that's like 20 meters away every 45 minutes. That's good. That's quite a nice little thing. I like that. What are my top 3 goals for 2026? Ooh. Are you talking in-game or are you talking in general? I would say my top 3 goals that do relate to this is make intermediate. I hope I can make main, but the first one is intermediate. Get down to 80 kg. So I'm currently 90. 80 is about my healthy solid weight that I could stay at. So drop 10 kg. A third one, honestly, is to reach 10,000 subscribers. Honestly, if I can make 10,000 subscribers this year, I'd be incredible. Actually incredible. I'd be so happy. I have no routine to recommend, Francis, but I'm currently using, or Francisco, I apologize. But I am using the Elige one. Elige one, the Matty OW did. I will not forget you, Gunjan. I will not. You're my boys. My boys! What's that way? Cappy, there is a setting, which I'll show you in a sec. Settings, Counter-Strike, profile, game release Counter-Strike, and then I put FOV at 60, and then mouse 0.9. Baby Yoda, baby. I'll remember Baby Yoda. Oh yeah, this is the one I refused to do, yeah. Because this one... Why am I strafing in a game that has different mechanics from CS? That's what I want to know. it strafes for me, fine. But I don't believe there should be mechanics to strafe in an aim trainer. That's not what I'm training. It's different mechanic, different speed, different everything. I'm not going to be doing that, am I? Yeah, we're ignoring the strafe one. The force will always be with you. Yes, sir. Why do you play FB to 60? I thought CS2 was 103, play 16.9. I thought it is 103. That's a very good point. So FOV, I put 90 because I thought that was the default. As in, like, that is just the default, and then it's 109 at 16, 103. 16. Let's just check. Aim Labs. FOV for CS2. FOV 90. Apparently it's 90. Kovacs is 103. Interesting. Game with passion? I don't know. Is the answer? Maybe I'm doing something wrong here. No, you can create your own playlist, Buffalo, but you can't delete it from that. Oh god, I do not know enough about aim training techniques. I feel massive imposter syndrome about that, Daniel, but that is an option. That is an idea. At least what I enjoy, right? I thought it was, but some people are saying different. Yeah. What's your aim? What is my aim routine? Sizon. I'm currently doing Alesia's aim routine. And my average FPS in CS is about 500. So I'm currently following pro ones, Sizon. I used to make ones about my own routine back when I did vlogs. And I still do vlogs every so often. So maybe I should include it in that when I do it next time. Sure. And the idea is when I do these pro ones, I get an idea of what I think works for me, what I think could be useful to others. And I want to try and build a couple of routines that I can move through as I get bored or I need to change things up. Ah, nice, Brexy. Nice, Sprecky. Yeah, it's a good routine. No, that's all good gaming. Yeah, I'm confused by that. Fair. Yo, Rage! How you doing, brother? How you doing? Yeah, it was a good video. It was a really good video. Yeah, it is kind of confusing. I'm currently doing this. If that's any help. Yeah. I'm going to leave it at that for now. And I'm going to do some research and maybe ask Rosie. Yeah, exactly, Sizon. Just don't stagnate. It gives you something new, something fun to do. Like, things important. How do I focus on this game? You mean on aim labs or you mean CS? Because, yeah, it mix and matches per day, man. It depends how much sleep I've got. If I'm caffeinated in the morning. If I've had a shit day, I've got other things going on. One of the biggest things I've got from speaking to some people is if you're having one of those days where like everything is going through your head, like you've got so many things going on, like you're feeling very overwhelmed, find a pad of paper and just write them all down. Write everything you got to think about down. Like, cool, I've got to go shopping, I've got to get this. My mum's coming this weekend, I've got to do the laundry, blah, blah, blah. Like all these sort of things. And once you got on a piece of paper, it's out of you a bit, which definitely helps that focus or takes that focus. Interesting. Okay, I'll have a look at that, Daniel. Thank you, Gaming with Passion. Appreciate it. I am native on CS, so it helps, but it honestly doesn't matter with aim labs. Keep native is absolutely fine. Yeah, fair age. CS2, yeah. For me, it's something I've really struggled with, and that bit of advice, like I have a to-do list. Like, this is my to-do list. This is everything I need to do in today, and I've done for the week. And every day I write out the to-do list, and I start ticking off, and I add to it, and it's all down there, so I know where I'm at. On my Kovacs 2025 Rio recap, I got 47th of all UK players. Bam! Don't know how many there is, though, without paying for Kovacs Plus. Hey, you can just say you're top 50. Beautiful. Okay, so that you go into create workshops. Create at the top. Workshops here. Playlists. My downloads. It was a faff to find. Like, absolute faff. Yeah, so I use borderless windowed on borderless full screened or whatever it's called on CS2. It helps with alt tabbing and stuff like that. Should not shake my head. That is not helping my aim. Not bad. Good aim, though. Good aim. Yeah, it's crazy difficult. It's such a faff. So... yeah, hip fire sensitivity. Hit. Yeah, I'm still on, unfortunately, Francis. I will show you once I'm done, though. I will definitely show you. Remind me. Because it is a fucking faff. Good aim still. No worries, Cappy. No worries. Okay. Still got quite a bit to go. Woo. Trying to take this as a bit of a... Yeah, I'm now holding control, so I'm going to try this. Don't worry about aim. Why did I... I'm really bad at, like, I always swap to the one that pops in. Rather than worrying about, like, one that is actually already there and in a cluster. I think it caused me to fuck up my movement quite a lot. My mouse, that is. Not kill confirming right now. New record, baby! Woo! Yeah, you can definitely see that little shake of my thing, can't you? Yo, Dank! How you doing? Ah, appreciate it, man. Glad you like the content, dude. Did you beat me? Did you beat me? Because if so, fair play. Yeah, I do need to work on that rage. It's something I do need to work on. I flick and then I hold that tension for too long. Mentally pre-plan your path like 2 to 3 ahead. Okay, Avery. Okay. That's good to think about. Nice, Francis. Nice. Good shit. Any idea how you can improve kill confirming? For me, it's something I just need to hold on for longer, right? I just need to hold on to that bit for longer. Just make sure that the bubble has gone, you know? So, dead, 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 dead. I won't say dead all the time, but you know what I mean? Like, make sure you're there. Even stick around for a little bit longer. Didn't kill, confirm, see? It's a couple I've just been quick off the mark on. But I've been trying that 2 to 3 ahead. One at a time, baby. We work one at a time. It's almost failed. Almost went to one that just appeared. Oh, I'm failing at the kill confirm right now, guys. Oh, yeah. Ah, sorry. Fair. 28k, fair. You got your 30k before the end. Nice. Ah, Cone. I want to say I remember, but I won't promise that. You got your 30k in the end. You beat me, brother. You beat me, you bastard. You bastard. Good shit, though. Good shit. I'll get 30k this season, maybe, if the cheaters aren't fucking rampant. This season, I've had a few more cheaters than I did at, like, all last season, so... Don't know if it's just because everyone's being adjusted, you know, and everyone's getting their new ranks, so I just need to wait for them to go up a bit. Because I did play late last season, so... This is all fingertip, baby. Fingertip is so much nicer for tracking. Oh my god. That's a new record, baby. That's a new fucking record! It was a grind, I bet, man. I fucking bet. It is a bit of a grind when you get close to that. Annoyingly, Lingen FS, I don't know if you know him, he got his and he just kept rubbing it in my face. It's like, you bastard. You bastard. Right. Is this one okay? All locked in, boys. That's a new record! Aye! Still 84th, though. God fucking damn it. Yo, Andrew, how you doing? How are you doing? I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, we did, Andrew. Yeah, we did. From a scale of... Tamed. From a scale of 1 to 10, how much have these aim training routines helped your in-game aim? I think they were really, really useful at the start. So I used to do aim trainers like last year, April. I thought they were really good to just get me into the thought process of like tension management, right? Am I over gripping in certain parts of my aim, especially tracking, like thinking that way in terms of aim, it was really useful for. Now, yes, I'm getting new records, which is great. But I do think at the end of the day, CS isn't all aim, and parts of CS I'm more beneficial if I warm up correctly right now than if I spend hours aim training. But saying that, it will be important for me to benchmark my aim every month or so and work on parts of my aim to keep my aim up to snuff and just slowly improving. And then there will be other bits I need to focus on. If that made sense, great. If it didn't, I just rambled. I apologize. First off was tight. Yeah, they didn't stand a fucking chance. Yeah, it was a good game by us. We played strong. Jesus Christ, that was bad. Really bad. Oh, missing now. One thing I'm hoping is improved by this is my pistols. Like my USP. My Glock. Yeah, it's a great way of just like noticing it and like adapting it. And it's quite nice tamed. Dank, I appreciate the follow, dude. Appreciate it. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Right. Okay. Oh, I just stopped thinking then. Basically just disconnected from reality. New record! Not top 50, but we'll take it. We'll take it, baby. We'll take it. Raw aim is just a really small part of the aiming in CS. At least that's how I felt for me. Polo has a video talking about how to have a high level aim, and it's not about aiming at all. Yeah, yeah. There's a lot more to it. Crosshair placement, movement, all that sort of thing. More about how to put yourself in situations where your raw aim is the last factor of you winning the gunfight. Yeah. Basically, you don't want to be in a position. You don't want to do all the right things and then miss the shots. But at the same time, you won't win the fight if you're in the wrong positions. So there's kill confirming failures. See, again, I'm doing it again. So let's stop completely. All right, we're back into the groove. Okay, kill confirm and move. I just did it again. Twice. Okay, not bad. When did I start CS? I started CS too long ago, Dank. I started, let's say, 10 years ago. It's a good number. 10 to 12 years ago, I started. I played COD 4 Pro Mod before that. How long have you been playing? Then kill confirm. I'm getting annoyed at myself now, aren't I? It's funny to think I'm getting annoyed at myself at like little yellow dots. A double non-confirm? That's me. I lost the game. Lost the match. Not bad aim though. Not bad aim. VTB, how you doing? How you doing? Hey Keyte, I hope I'm not bothering with the long question. No, not at all. First of all, I wanted to keep up the good work. Very much appreciated it. Very much appreciate it, sorry. My brain. You recently and really enjoyed watching it. That's very kind. Thank you, thank you. I wanted to ask you if you have any tips to find teammates for queuing 5 stacks with. Maybe eventually doing open qualifiers and stuff like that. I usually normally queue with some IRL friends, but find it difficult since we don't really have the same mindset about the game. This is always the trickiest bit, right? Breaking out the mold. So when you play with people, if you've enjoyed playing with them, so you've done a pug, whatever, and they've been nice, add them. Add them. Whether it's on Faceit, whether it's through Steam, add them. Make sure you invite them to games afterwards. And slowly build like a group of people that you regularly play with. You could join my Discord, exclamation mark Discord. You can put in the looking to play details about yourself. I've got a template. People might add you from there. If you guys mesh and you're a good fit and you're good people, you might be able to do some pugs there and eventually go towards that. That's a quick overview. I do have a video about how to find a team, but if you want to find people to 5-stack with, that's kind of the way I went about it, and it's really effective. Like, for example, I want to learn how to actually use utility and strats on different maps. whereas most of them only play 1 to 2 maps and basically still not know anything other than running headfirst in and hoping you're the best, which you can guess most of the time does not work. Yeah, so that's the thing, right? It's adding people. You could even put a post out on Reddit, so Recruit CS, things like that are great ways to find that. Would recommend looking at that video I made, or Polo did one as well. Very useful. Yo, Nubledo! How you doing, brother? I'm 36, 1.6, COD, Medal of Honor, and then when I was 13, started Focus CS in 2012 and released CSGO. Basically the same as me, Dank. Basically the same as me. Except I didn't start in COD 1, I started in COD 4, and then played COD 2 quite a bit as well. That was a really, really fun game. And also I loved the Car 98. So fun, one shot. Not bad, not bad. Good luck, VTB. You've got this, brother. Good people. COD 2 and COD 4 were awesome. Yes, they fucking were. Buffalo found his team through Recruit CS. There we go. There are a lot of aired messages, and I mean a lot, but just keep trying, you find a team. Exactly. It's a bit of a hit and miss. I stopped for about 2 years when Go got a bit... Basically, every team I've had in CSGO has died because egos get hurt, right? You lose your first few games, you start discussing things where things can be improved, people get upset about being called out, or people just don't like losing. So they think, oh, I've lost 3 in a row, that's over, we've lost the whole season. I've had people just quit the game mid-season for no reason. I've had people say they're getting a new PC and then just not come back. I've been highly unfortunate with teams, and so I thought I'm going to take a break. I met my partner. I took 2 years off. Just COVID times. I started Valorant a little bit, but I was like, as soon as they brought Raze in, I was like, this isn't for me. And then CS2 was rumored, and I thought, fuck it, I'm going to come back and play a bit. And I just got hooked straight back in. Straight back in. But I was doing single player games in that off time, you know. Any old school RuneScape enjoyers? Yes, sir. I used to play old school RuneScape. I haven't played the new old school RuneScape, but I used to play like RuneScape when it was that back in the day. Now that's some static clicking right there, Big Toe. Young gun to the games, Rage. Young gun to the games. Ah, Mortal Kombat, baby. Could never get into those games. I was a button masher, so it never really helped. Oh. Aye. I just absolutely blanked myself then. I was like, oh, this is not going to come back. It's the middle wall. Of course he comes back. And I just went for the other one that was going behind a wall. New record though. Whoa. Bosh. Right, last one. And then we're on to aimbots. And then fucking donkey's years of spray control on fucking Refrag. Hold me closer, Tiny Dancer. Or Tony Danza, whatever people thought it was. Thought that was a text, it wasn't. Ooh. Double up, double up. Oh, no. Oh, I'm just missing now. I've got too much tension in my forearm. You can see it in some of my clicks. Not bad. This isn't a warm-up, thankfully, Dank. Yes, otherwise I would 100% agree. Warm-up should be 10 to 15 minutes. Maybe 20 if you're pushing it. This is not a warm-up. This is training. This is aim training. I'm following a Liege's routine. His warm-up is usually just blitz, but I tasked myself with doing a little bit more. But it's CS time now, boys. Honestly, so I did this yesterday, Dank. Like, I did it, and by the end of the fucking day, I was like, I was gone. Like, I played a prem with some of the viewers, some of you guys, and it's just like the last one, which is like, I've forgotten what it's called. Let me find it quickly for you. So I'm going to say it here. The last one on that workshop map. I can't remember the name. Sorry, David. I closed it too quick. Yeah, Rage. I do feel like sometimes it is a bit like that. I'm trying not to be like that. But, I mean, you've seen some of the kills I've got, right? It's just like 3 instantly. I'm like, cool. Well.
Let's have at it, mate.
Right. So, first things first. Oh, it's got Steam. I didn't realize it wrote Steam on there. First things first. Static 1-taps. That was a burst. Jesus Christ, this aimbot always feels longer than it is, man. This is why I like the aim rush one. It feels much more immersive than this. Oh, you can't see the game. Fucking classic. Apologies. You see it now? Yes, you can. Aye! I played so much Premiere the last season, my shoulder was hurting. Oh, dang, that's too much. Too much. No, McSwix, that was me messing up. I apologize. Hello? Oh, it's because I'm... There we go. Thought I was going crazy a sec. What res and sens do I play on? I'm 16.9, so I'm 1440p, and sens is 0.9800. Everyone's using the Dalton crosshair. Yeah, there it is. It's kind of great. I can't lie. I've been really enjoying it. I also find that in some moments it does help with force me to do the taps, which is nice, or the burst. So I'm thinking, oh, this is on the head now, rather than like, oh, it's a roundabout, the spray. Alright, we're done with that. Thank God. Do you think you're putting yourself in a slight disadvantage on the res? I understand native is better FOB, but stretches bigger models, so would you thought it's easier to hit targets? I actually don't, Big Toe. My reasoning is this. Most aim is to do with like where you visually see your crosshair, right? So I visually see my crosshair on the head. Yes, if I'm at a long distance, it's a little bit more like tappy, right? But I do think in most situations I have my crosshair on like in the right crosshair placement. So then it's about like the burst, right? And because they're moving slower rather than super fast, I'm not doing this. I'm kind of like, I feel a lot more trust that I can react to it rather out of panic than in panic. I have a 27 inch, pretty sure. 27 inch. Right, so now it's strafing with bursts. Sorry, just one thing I got to write down quick. Just remember something from yesterday. My 100 kills was quicker, wasn't it? There we go. Yeah, I agree with that, Dank. I think 4-3 on that is massive. Yo, Chadas! Ah, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm good, brother. How are you? Yeah, I used to use quite big ones as well, to be honest. It feels nice to try something smaller and different. Like I was for the Nico, like what was it, like a couple of months ago? When I was doing Nico's one, I had a big green one. And then I thought it'd be cool to try Donk's one for his training. And then I was like, shit, I actually quite like this. I do it just to practice it. Literally just to practice this bit. Just like small. Just to get like the dexterity in. Yeah, I could do this, but I saved that for the angle trainer, right? It's probably better I do longer ones, to be honest, Daniel. Like, I probably shouldn't just be doing tight ones, but I'm thinking if I'm going to the angle trainer, maybe it's good to... Well, that body just existed, apparently. Tap crouch like donk. Yeah, you can do that. Could do all that. Who do you think actually has or had the best raw mechanical first bullet accuracy out of all the pros in CS franchise ever? I think Nico, probably. I think his aim is just fucking ridiculous, and I think his mechanics are ridiculous. I think he struggles in CS2 because he's playing a little bit less of a starry role at the moment. Kiyasuke is that number one, but you know, I do think there is room. Scream was insane at his peak. Sorry, I'm just something is that wrong one. I was just checking. Someone's at my door. Ah. Partner's home. That's what it was. Right, now we're on to one taps for what thingy. Exactly, Dank. Exactly. Cone. I should call you Cone rather than Dank. My bad. Dan, you should also scribble notes of what I suck at as well. Because there's definitely room for improvement for all of us, eh? But fair enough. And you can build on that and what you need to work on, you know? You're 1,000 elo higher than me. Hey, look, there's always something to learn from. There's always something to improve on. Anyone can give anyone some tips and insight. I'm not always going to notice things. Like, for example, Rosie. Rosie is a better core aimer, like aim trainers and just raw aim than I have. So she has far better insight into that than I have into my own. There's a guy called Snow. I'm a higher elo than him. He's played in a main team. He's played inters for multiple seasons and made playoffs. He has far more to teach me in terms of my role, my positioning, my team play and stuff like that than I have to share with him. I would love to be able to hold angles. Yeah, it would be nice, wouldn't it, Chas? It would be nice. Alright, we're on to spray now. Yes, sir. Click confirm, baby! Scream was insane first bullet. He was. Donk is a freak of fucking nature. No pugs today, Chalas. No pugs today. Yeah, he is a bit of a freak of nature. He's just got such good movement and crosshair placement that, yeah, his first bullet can be really good. But then even if it isn't, his like ability to play for the spray and have a really strong 10 bullets is just like so sick. Yeah, Lemon Dogs. Yeah, it's insane, man. It's so sick to have his insight. Like, genuinely. The fact that he completely was just like, yeah, you're already in the wrong positions. Was just like, shit, okay. I've been playing that role, I don't know, last 6-7 years, but no stress. But it was cool. Like, it was really, like, awesome to hear that insight. And also, just, like, have your own thoughts confirmed. Like, that's quite nice. Like, the way I think about CS, the way I approach structure and stuff, like, to have it confirmed is really nice. Like, to have it, like, from somebody with such a background, it's quite nice. That guy should die, Jesus. Right, let's finish on 100, see what we can do. Alright, I'll share one thing I started doing that helped. Long strafes into body shot sprays. Not good to rely on, but realistically they happen to everyone, so good to practice. Ooh, okay. Okay, so you sort of talking like long strafe and then flick like that, yeah? So, like that. And spray. Is that what you're talking about? If so, yeah. Could be really useful to use. All right. Jesus, I slowed down. I've slowed down. Not the fastest time, but we'll take it. Yeah, that kind of thing. Nice, okay. Might have to give it a go. Not bad, not bad. Who is your favorite pro player of all time and why? I was actually thinking about this on my walk this morning, which is really, really sad. Really, really, really sad. But I was thinking about this on my walk this morning. And I have a very clear answer. And I'm going to start a bit of a ramble at the beginning because I like to ramble. I think picking a GOAT or whatever is really, really difficult, right? GOATs are really, really difficult. Picking a favorite player? Oh, for me, I think you can probably get it as I ramble. He has uplifted every team he's joined. Ever since he's joined the pro scene, he has improved, perfected, changed the way that the role is played. He is by far the most influential player in a team, and therefore in his role. And that, a fresh gets it. Lombi gets it. It's fucking Rops. He is so good. So good. It's insane. Like, his mentality, it's prime. Actually prime. Guardian is great. Guardian was a great player. Very similar to Nico. A good player that probably deserves a bit more. But fucking Rops, man. My favorite player. Spawn. I never played CS when Spawn was around, so I can't confirm. Forrest, fantastic player. I get that. I get that. I remember when Rops joined Vitality, and then a year later when he was being interviewed, and he said something like, I needed to join a team with a star player, like I needed to join those with players like Zywoo or players like, I was trying to think of a name right now, but like he basically said like, I need that star mentality around me, and I didn't have that in FaZe, and that's something I needed. And I thought that was a really like, and some people took that as like, oh, he's just being carried by stars, like he wants to join stars so he can be a little bit like less impactful, blah blah blah. Like, no, this man is a star player as an anchor. Like, he's a star player as a lurk. Like, he is fucking insane. He just wants a player around him who can help him carry the game and bring up the mentality. And to have a player like that, you can learn so much from, right? And I think that is a sign as well how like understanding he is of what he needs around him and what makes him work and what makes him tick. And his decision to move was, you know, clearly the right one to make. And for them to also be like, oh yeah, but him coming in just completely changed our mentality, changed the way we think, the way we train, the way we practice, like what time we put in, like what we do on our evenings. Like, to have a player with that mentality who you get into a game and you go, you finish a like prac session, you're like, cool, everyone are coming off, and he's like, nah, I'm just gonna jump on the server and look for some smokes. You're gonna do the same. You're not just gonna leave your mate. You're just gonna be like, all right, I'm gonna help you. I'm gonna help you here. Like, to have that is really important. So I think that is really quite awesome, really. Oh my god. And that's not talking about the fact that he's just insane at his role and is able to read his team by like crazy numbers. Potty, ooh, Mechlin, that's interesting. Ah, love a spreadsheet, love a spreadsheet. Yeah, Get Right and Forest were just great, man. They were great. There's no denying that. Zywoo, Simple, Nico, Device. When's Donk coming onto that list? That's the real question. When's Olafmeister? When's Get Right, you know? Who is my GOAT when it comes to looks? Twist, Nico, or Boomich? Ooh. Well, Device is the Tom Cruise of CS. I think Rain is a very, very good looking man. Like, I can't deny. Rain is a very, very good looking man. Neo, yeah, 1.6 days. Am I good with the AWP? I have my moments. I'm not the best with the AWP. For me, it's very much a feeling thing on how I'm gonna perform, but I mean, let's just see, can't we? Whoa, just got fucking tapped. Taz isn't a bad looking guy either. He's not a bad looking guy at all. So, like, I'm very hit and miss with the op. Oh, he's up below me. Jesus Christ. Fox was very good looking. FNX was very good looking. Fallen has grown into himself. Yeah, when you're having one of those bad days, time to work out the op. That got a bit rushed. Got a bit rushed, didn't it? Taz is a bold beauty, brother. Big Toe is a stunner, that's what I'll say. The thing is, everyone knows Big Toe's a stunner, so you just don't really want to say it, right? Yeah, Shox is a good looking dude. Charismatic as well, which is don't always get with CS players. I got a face for a radio host. No sir, no sir. Good looking dude. Angle train, let's fucking send it. That was a dink, really? Don't be in some weird ass angle, please. Oof. How do you load Xfire server on Refrag? Can't seem to find it. Andrew, it is on, if you go top right, play now, you go onto the lots, there's like a browse one and you find Xfire. Sometimes if you're 16 and from China, yeah. His moodiness. I'm not sure most players would stand there, but we move. Yeah, no worries, dude. If not, I can show you in a bit. Oof. Okay, we're going down then. Now we're doing the body sprays, apparently. Oh my gosh, why are you up there? Thank you, thank you. Good luck, Andrew. Get that win, get that win. One sec, guys. Right, let's do this. Ah, where is he? This makes me nervous. Oh, there. Want to see who won the award for Chinese Fangirl Crush of the Year? Yeah, he did, yeah. Probably because Zontix wasn't at it, right? It would be interesting to have a week of Zontix routine. Full body players. Yeah, we'll just practice shooting the body for a week. See how that goes. Get my one and done. Jesus Christ, how am I meant to do this? It's that awkward fucking fire, isn't it? The up and down. Oh, no, this is just bad. Right, okay, lock in. Hit him with this flash. Oh, I hit him, but he didn't die. Sad. Well, we got the spray transfer. That's from practicing the spray transfers, right, guys? Ooh, tough one. Top 3 UK players. But Mezzy, obviously. Start with Mezzy. The problem is, outside of that, you've got Cypher, Smooya, and Thomas. I mean, you could talk about Gizmy, I guess. Is Azuwu? He's British, right? Gizmy's doing well. It's tough, right? Because I haven't seen enough of like they're tier 2 players. A lot of those. This is a refrag server, yeah. Abu. This is Abu 2. This is refrag server, yeah. Definitely Mezzy. Then I would probably say Cypher, because I'm sad he is. Ah, no. Cypher's great, but he got fucked by Fnatic. Thomas is a great IGL. Interesting to see him more. I'm going to go Mezzy, Smooya, Cypher. Those are my 3 for now. And they can be adjusted as Gizmy does more. Oh, God, that spray got back from me. Yeah, I've heard good things about Mighty Max as a teammate as well. But again, it's sticking within the tier 3 scene of Endpoint, isn't it? You've got a few players coming out into tier 2, which is nice to see. Cypher did well at the LAN as well, which is, you know, as much as Smooya hasn't got into tier 1 again, he still has the ability to put numbers up, as we've seen. So, it'll be interesting. Kind of annoyed that Nemesis team died, if I'm honest. It would have been interesting to see how that plays out. And at what point do you say that Crucial's a UK player with the amount that he's played with the UK teams? Guys, I got that second guy, right? What the fuck? I got the guy back here. What? There we go. That's just pre-fires here. Bit of luck. Oh, I felt like that was on him. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Oh, you're in the corner, you bastard. We had Rattlesnake and Henry G from Source. I can't think of any other names because I wasn't really in the scene during that time. But those are the ones I know. Oh, this is a lot of... Def, yeah, Def was solid and he's become M80's coach now, isn't he? Oh, Rory, wasn't it? That was the name. I don't know, honestly, Lombi. They're not my top 3 because I never watched Source. So it would be unfair, do you know? Did they? Who was the Team Liquid team? Ooh, don't know how I'm going to win that fight. Jesus Christ, these are some Link Soulcast. Okay. Can't remember the others, fair. Like, honestly, I haven't actually been that like aware of what's going on in the UK scene for a long ass time. Me playing CS, the UK scene wasn't high on my like radar when I was like practicing. I was just trying to get like when I was younger, like 20s, because I was just trying to get better. Like I was not really in the scene. Like I heard a lot of bad things about like ego and stuff in the scene, and that was not what I was looking forward to. And it's probably not ideal because there's probably some names I'm not aware of, etc. Ah, I appreciate it, Buffalo. Cryptics. Oh, I recognize that name. I'm getting a little lackadaisy now. I'm jiggle peeking. I've lackadaisied it up. Please don't be to the right. That's good. I see you there. You bastard! Right, 27 HP. Where are we aiming? Ooh. God, that got a bit messy, didn't it? Right. Oh, I need to stand up in a bit. Right. What is it now? Dust 2. Is it starting to be the spray? Where am I at? No, it's not. I've got crossfire. You bastard. Whoa. Jesus Christ. Follow short. Oh, you're in the mid. It's going to be one here. No, he's here. Ah! Oh, that was headshot. And down here. Then close. Ah! Thankfully, I have extra bullets, eh? Yeah, I did not deserve to win that. Yeah, you can tell I'm a bit, like, disconnected right now. Sorry, guys. I'll get there. I'll get there. Oh, gosh. This is... Oh, my God. Hello. You just fucking dinked me. Little bastard. Sorry, we'll answer you in a sec. Have you tried many different keyboards? Because I find when I peak, sometimes I'll bounce back a little bit. Obviously, I can just get better, but have you tried some new keyboards? One can change the actuation points and didn't know how much that would help. So I'm currently using a... Sorry, Mom. Oh, shit, my mom's here. I might have to jump off soon, guys. We'll finish this and then I'll jump off. I've used fair few keyboards. Like I've used some shitty one I got off Amazon. It was like some unknown brand. I've used the one that Simple used for ages, and I cannot remember the name of. Is it the HyperX one? I used that for a while. Then I got the Wooting, and I've changed the actuation many, many times. I do find I play better with a higher actuation. I'm not one that needs like a 0.5. I think mine's like 1.2, 1.5, something like that. So yeah, honestly, I think it's personal preference. I mean, I tried two because I'm pretty sure Donk's one that he uses and a lot of those sort of youngsters use is like a 2 actuation. But yeah. Oh, I've just been shot in the back of the head. But yeah, I think having the ability to change is quite nice, but also having just keys that are quite like confirmation clicks is the only way I could describe it. Is like you can tell when you're doing it. It's just quite nice. It's like confirming that you've counter-strafed. That was a miss. We're speed running a little bit, guys. Not sure what this song is, to be honest. Ooh. Oof. Oof, 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 I would say. Okay. That's too high. So you can shoot it from up here, can't you? Through the box! Send it. Oh god, he's there. Just lurking in the shadows. So this is the route I would take usually when peeking towards B. So he's somewhere there. Okay, must have missed him. Okay, my route. Not bad. Funniest part about this routine is I'm pretty sure what the conclusion is going to be. Yeah. I agree. I agree. And I'm trying to be as fair as possible to it because I know that I'm doing it incorrectly. You know? Oof. So do you think my counter-strafing is good? I'm trying to actively counter-strafe when I do peaks like that. Okay, a bit low on the aim, but not bad. Oh my god, hello double. Imagine I hit that. That would have been insane. Julies. 3 seconds left. Let's get a Julie kill. 2, 1. Ah, missed it. Right. This is now the spray legend, guys, with 3 fucking sections of spray legend. Oh my lord. Oh my lord. Need to change the color of my crosshair for this. God, I would not do this. We have reached the end. We're getting there. It's a long one. Spray. Legend. Exactly. Afresh. Exactly. And sorry, Afresh, I was going to do a demo review for today, but my mum has arrived earlier than expected, so it's all good. We'll save that for next week. Get you one in. Oof. Oh, Jesus Christ, it's just going above his head. There we go. Oh my God, right. Jesus. All good, bro. I'm coming back home still anyways. Oh, fair enough. Oof. Wait, dot count down 0. There we go. Right. Oh, this has to have a countdown because unless I move. Okay, I can move. Oh no, I can't. Maybe I do countdown 1. There we go. Ooh. And then you'll have more games to choose from. Nice. Oof, I hit him. It's at least something. Ah. This is the most mind-numbing part, but we get there, we'll get there, we'll get there, boys. I digged him through the frickin' wall. Okay, no, I'm just tagging him here. Oh, right, 2 more. I'm really hoping there's going to be a situation where I unleash this and it just... I mow down 3, you know? It's like a clutch situation. It's on nuke, they're pushing out. I just mow down 3, you know? Or like, yeah. This is the situation. I take out 2, transfer the spray to CT, GG. Those positionings as well, 2 together on boost. What we doing? Oh jeez. I'll see what my spray elo on this has gone up. I'm at the 2.5k. It started at like 2.1 or something. So, I mean, clearly I'm getting better at the sprays in some way. Oh, I'm going to have to hit that little head, though. Oh, somewhere. AZN. Hey, I like your videos. I'm also trying to improve. From your experience, I have a question. Do you get nervous when you're playing those ESEA matches when you're fighting? Yes, I do. Sebastian, I am stretching. I'll stretch. Thank you. I do. Yes, I do. It's something that me and my team are actively working on because we all have the same issue in that regard. Spend a lot of time doing breathing exercises, putting ourselves in officials. It's why we did UKIC this season. Put more officials in our belt. And also learn, like, reminding ourselves that every time we're playing to win. We're not just playing, right? So in your pracs, play to win. When you're fighting, just know that, like, this is the same fight as you've done over and over and over again. I know it's a little bit easier said than done, but oh my God. Not even sure where my bullets are going, to be honest. There we go. I hate spray scenarios where I can't even see them all. So you have to hold the spray whilst peeking them. Yeah. Ugh, come on. Damn it. I feel like I'm just like, my spray's going somewhere. But not there. Oh, it's right there. Any tips on feeling more comfortable with AK? I feel not confident, sadly. Practice. Get in DM with it. Get in headshot DM. Play on a retake server and just get yourself on the T side and practice. If you want to feel comfortable with the AK, just use it more. As stupid as that sounds, as like obvious as that sounds, it's what. Oh my God! My spray is gone. What the fuck? So I'm hitting just too low. Am I like insane? Where has my spray gone? Yeah, exactly. It's because you're... I've just watched 40-Year-Old Virgin, so bear with. But you're putting officials on a pedestal. I am playing native now, yeah. I've given it a go for the season, and it's going really well for me at the moment, so I'm going to keep it up. You're putting officials on a pedestal. You're giving them far more weight than they deserve. So make sure you just take some breaths, take that in your stride, and know that it's not all on you, right? Your team is there to hold you back, and you're there to hold your teams back. So play with that as you will. How do I deal with micro corrections close range? Cops, well, one of the things is like the panic, right? Because when you're close range and let me just do it. You're close range, right? And you need to move from here to here, right? You're doing this. You're doing like this. That's the panic, right? So instead of that, just kind of like use your movement to give you a bit more time, right? So it's like, or just get comfortable trusting your flicks. Aim when you're in a match should be subconscious, right? So in your practice, yeah, work on your flicks. Work on it with like a movement in, you know, and a crouch. But in fights, you should be moving pretty much constantly. And that doesn't mean like, you know, it's a peek and then a crouch and then a move and then a peek, crouch and then a move, you know? You're way more confident playing native rather than 4-3. Fair enough. Like, it depends what works for you, right? That's the peak and spray, eh? Just can't even hit that guy's head. Really enjoying this refrag spray scenario. Feels like it helps us, especially warming up. If you're being serious, Keyte, fair enough. I've done it for too many days now, and it is grinding my gears. I don't think in any situation I would spray this distance right here. Yeah, exactly. I wouldn't. I would not. I like the close one. Like, I like if like two people came from left and right and I went bam, bam, spray, right? But it's like the close and then the far, I find really, really, really frustrating. Really frustrating. Well, gamers, on that note, we are done. We are done for the day. We're going to relax. I'm going to chill out. I hope you guys have a great evening. I hope you guys have a great weekend, great morning, whatever time zone it is for you. I will see you on Monday, where I have a stream during the day, 1 till 4 around. And then another stream at 7:30 GMT. So these are all GMT for an ESEA official game. I appreciate you all being here. Andros, appreciate you. McSwix, Afresh, Keyte, Cops, all you lovely people. I will see you soon. Fair enough, Skyleague. I get that. I respect that. All right, gamers. Peace, 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 peace. See you soon.